Hey everybody, the Hawaiian Florida fan collector back with another video, and today what you're looking at here is a 15 and 3/4 inch Howell Socket fan installed here in my floor of my house. Yes, this is the second one I have, and yeah, I do have two of them, which I already did film the first one, did a commentary on it. I thought I'd give you the thoughts on the second one. Okay. As you can tell, this is in my foyer, in my house. It's a pretty small foyer, if you ask me, which is really nice. So the nice thing about it is this fan is perfect for this space. And it comes with one of those remotes, and it's easily screwed into one of those light sockets, which is nice. And there's the remote. It does come with one of these holders too, as I forgot to mention the last time I filmed my first one. So there's the remote here, and let's get started with the light kit. As you can tell, the light itself is extremely bright. It lights up like almost like 3 times as bright as one of these EcoSmart LED bulbs, as you see here, which is very nice. That's one thing I really liked about this when I first tried one in here. But anyways, let's turn it off. And I'm going to start with the lowest setting of the light. But don't get me wrong, these things are very bright than what the bulbs what we had in the foyer of my house with the light. It's like 3 times as bright, probably because of the way how it's shielded around. So I brought the fan down a little bit lower than expected, so just to make things work really well and give it the maximum airflow as I can. Medium brightness, and this is a little bit brighter than the actual light bulb already, so which is kind of impressive. And now for full brightness again, and shut that off and start with that on low. Very nice little fan, I will say. Very effective in here, indeed. And for a fan, for its price point, if you ask me, is it worth $50? I wouldn't say worth $50. It's too much of a stretch by far. But I would say this is more like 30, as my friend Aiden said. Yeah, that's true. But it does work in here, so I give it a lot of credit for what it is. That's slow. And it's already starting up a pretty decent breeze in here, which is nice. And I'll just turn the light back on to low brightness for the heck of it. Which I am very happy with this fan in here, so. And yes, just keep in mind this is the other side of the foyer, which I've filmed with this fan before. And this one's a little bit newer than the other one I have. So, medium. And I will say that airflow is already starting to stir up and move things around in here by far, which is nice. And I do like this fan a lot in here. So, small space like this, the airflow is perfect, I will say, because I can feel it throughout the entire part of the foyer, which is nice. And yeah, you can tell, it does light up the floor very well. But anyways, let's go to full power. And by far, this fan really does stir up the breeze very well. I am more than impressed to have one in here. This thing just really takes it all for all win in here, because you know there's pretty much no air circulation in here. So this thing is when things get the job done for this foyer. And yeah, as you can tell, this is really one of those fans I really like in here. Here's full brightness, so you can see how it works. Just look light on, and I'll turn it back down to low brightness so you can see it does work. Anyways, this thing has lots of power, by far. And I can't say I'm more than impressed with this fan for this base. I'm going to take this camera and show the airflow of the fan here. And by far, I am impressed with the airflow. God, man, this thing is strong for this little tight space. This is what it looks like underneath the fan, which I can feel it from up very easily and blasting the air down like one of those box fans on the ceiling, to be honest, in power. It's like having a box fan hanging from the ceiling. That's how powerful this fan literally is for this one of those portable fans. So not disappointed at all. Or this thing is very impressive. And let's put the camera back at the tripod, shall we? By far, I am not disappointed by this fan's performance in here. It may be small, but it's got a lot of power. It's like saying hello to my little friend, basically, in power. Which is nice in here, because I always like fans that have a lot of power, since I'm always hot. And yeah, we'll shut the fan off for the heck of it. And note, the spin down is very quick, like the last one, because this fan uses a DC motor. And yeah, other than that, I don't really have much to say about this fan, except for the fact that it moves a lot of air, does get the job done very well. So yeah, and it's quiet too for what it is. So, but that's typical characteristic. The noise you heard was typical characteristic with the DC motor. And yeah, it does have a lot of power. So yeah, I'm very happy with this product. So. And the light output is extremely bright to the point where it pretty much fills up the foyer with light. So, yeah. I guess that's all I gotta say with this fan. This is it. The Hawaiian Florida Fan Collector, signing off. And we'll see you all in the next video.